Hello, it's Stephen and Phil back on FOOTY.COM with yet another kit review. And as promised yesterday in the Spurs video, today we've got Chelsea's away kit, which completes the home and away collection for the season for 2019-20 season. It's getting close, isn't it? It's just
very, very close.
I don't think did we have a break in the end of football?
Doesn't feel like it.
It really doesn't, does it? Like, I'm feeling tired in a good way, but friendlies are back and all that kind of stuff, and kits are back, which is all that matters. So if you are new to this channel, what we do is review all the kits for next season. So hit that subscribe button if you are a fan of just kit football culture talk and all that kind of stuff, and some general blathering nonsense from Musty, really. But anyway, today we've got Chelsea's kit. Phil, what is your instant one-word reaction to this kit, and then you can go further on.
One-word reaction is, it's going to sound a bit of a compliment, and by compliment I mean to the home shirt.
If you've got to explain it, it doesn't work. But
yeah, that's true. Complimentary, that's the most better word.
Just about it. Go on then. Why is this complimentary?
Complimentary. The reason I think it's complimentary is, so obviously we've reviewed the home shirt, which is quite out there, and this is
by the way, Kante is not a natural model. He looks terrified. He's got like I've just accidentally gone live on something that
I think it's even better next to the picture of the model.
Yeah, the model is the
really,
most, which I put it on screen now, with the most unnecessarily awkward pose ever.
It's almost like he's reacting to that situation. Yeah.
Anyway, go on, you were saying.
Yeah, so complimentary. Thank you for bailing me out there.
Sorry there.
I was very much falling off a cliff. Yeah, complimentary to the home kit, which is a lot more out there.
Yeah.
And I think this kit works because it is, in tandem with the home kit. It's a really nice sort of contrast, to that, which I think is good. I'm not the biggest fan of polo shirt style shirts.
That's the thing where I think we disagree. Like, I don't know why. This is very, very much a personal thing. But like,
yeah. So
I've just gotten so bored of polos that I think polos just remind me of a dated era.
I'm actually not far off that view myself.
Burton menswear,
I think the other thing as well, and there's some the immediate example which sprang to mind from a few years ago, which is often referred back to.
School as well, and like something about it just feels.
And I think you're right on the personal front, because I know a lot of people online who love sort of like, there was, for example, Roma's kit in 2014-15.
Yeah,
was basically this design, like a polo shirt. That was really nice without a sponsor. But something about that, from a personal perspective, I never loved as much as many people. Just because
I had the polo for City's, I think it might be 2015 with the one Pellegrini's first season with the white. I wore that actually. I didn't mind it too much. But I think that my taste has changed since then.
Yeah, and I think in a similar way, we talked about the Spurs shirt yesterday, how it was, for what it was trying to do, being a symbol kit, it was really good. I
just realised what it reminds me of.
Oh yeah, go on.
Ben Sherman.
Ben Sherman.
And I cannot think of anything more dated than the brand Ben Sherman. Do you know what I mean? Like,
no, that's a really.
Just literally click now.
That's quite a bad.
Why it reminds me? It just reminds me of Ben Sherman, and Ben Sherman to me.
Oh, there you go. We probably got some on the site.
Yeah, there we go. But anyway, I feel like it'd be unfair because there's nothing wrong with a polo.
Yeah, and I was going to say, I think for what it's trying to do, it's a really good polo shirt.
I probably agree.
For that design, I think the colours, obviously, the cuffs are very strong. Just a simple kind of two colour trim, but looks really good in the yellow. The blue and red. And also the fact that that's mirrored in the sponsor, so all the colours work really well. I think we talked about it in the home shirt. Yeah, really good colour scheme. I think probably what sort of hurting it
on the picture a little bit more with some players. Like they've got like Kante's awkward. You've got Ampadu there. He looks like some generic kind of like top man model.
He does.
Is that Pulisic?
That's Azpilicueta.
That's Azpilicueta.
Obviously Kante's still looking a little bit awkward.
That's what I see on the pitch worn by someone.
Yeah,
I think they'll probably.
And I think what's probably hurt, if you're someone like us, people like us who aren't the biggest fan of polo shirt designs, because it's a white design, it only kind of hurts in that sense, because it makes it look a bit.
But I'm aware I'm being unfair on polos.
Yeah,
because I think Chelsea fans will love this. And Chelsea have got like a polo kind of mod kind of support base.
I was just wrong there. No, that's exactly the reason, the referencing, which I think is actually not a bad reference. We talk a lot about how brands they draw these really, really tenuous lines. But to be fair, and I don't know a lot about this.
It does reference the mod culture.
But that is the reference, which is good. And I think, it's actually, despite how much I don't love the design, I don't think it's overdone in the football shirt world. I think broadly speaking,
no, it isn't, you're right.
It feels dated, I would agree with that. But I think
most polos as well don't have this mod vibe to it. I think the button up thing,
exactly simple things like, we talk a lot about how annoying like one button collars are and all this sort of stuff. This is actually a proper collar, to use that phrase, which works.
There's
really
going to
well.
be some overseas fans who have no idea what mod culture is, and it goes back to like, the music scene and like bands like Jam and all that kind of stuff, and like
the Who,
the Who as well, that kind of stuff, and it's very much thrived in London, really.
Yes,
that scene, and it was all about quad
mopeds and
Union Jacks and all that kind of stuff, and it's just like an era that I would associate with Chelsea fans from that era, I guess, really. But like, it's just like it's never been my kind of thing, and I think I'm being harsh with personal taste, and I guess it's really hard to put your personal taste aside. Because I actually do think he does a lot of things right. I think the colours are nice and bold. They do pop really nicely.
They do.
If I was Yokohama, I would be buzzing over how much my shirt, like after the sponsor jumps out.
It really looks good.
And I think the red little touch on the red looks nice as well.
It really works, and I'm always interested as well with Nike, and particularly this season, but also last season. They're kind of vaping it thing, which you'll see on any photos of the shirt. You know the way the texture of the shirt has these kind of holes. It's really interesting to see that on a polo shirt. You know, it's a kind of interesting mashup of kind of fashion, really.
So it looks nice in the picture, but it's not on the players there as well.
Yeah,
it does actually look nicer.
I think this is a great shirt. We need shirts like this. Sorry, in the football shirt industry, because if we just got classic kind of crew neck designs from all the teams, you would get very, very bored of it. So to have shirts of this
looks better
really, really fresh. Yeah, it looks good.
Someone can fill it out a little bit. Like it looks, and it's unbuttoned. I think I like it was unbuttoned. It looks a bit more relaxed when it's unbuttoned. Which I haven't seen yet. So
and it in some way, when I look at some pictures, again, this is a bit personal.
Because that's Pulisic, isn't it?
That is Pulisic.
Yeah, so I think no, it's in Pulisic.
It is.
Sorry, Asby.
And it's like it still kind of it looks a bit like a leisure item to me. You know, I think there's again personal kind of taste. I quite like shirts that are a little bit more, you know, along the lines of
obviously football shirts.
Yeah, but that's not to say it's a bad shirt. I think it is. It's
very hard to review something as what it is as opposed to your personal taste. So I think I'm making a conscious effort to try and not do that. It's just I'm definitely not right on this. It's just very much a subjective thing, isn't it? You know.
Sure.
So you can't be right or wrong, really. It's just like just everyone's taste. But we're gonna give it a score anyway. I think. So basically, we've got the scores up here. We gave the last shirt we reviewed was Spurs home kit, which was playing, but we thought wasn't offensively playing. We gave that a solid 78, I reckon. Very much dependent on time, I reckon, with that one. We've got the high end. There's loads of London teams represented at the top there. West Ham, Arsenal with some excellent kits. And in the 80s, we've got Chelsea's home shirt. They're 83, which has grown on me quite a bit. I don't know why. I just like that shirt. I think it's fun.
It's possibly a candidate to move up a couple
of points. I think it's just a nice shirt that like it's just. I appreciate the fact that they've gone for that bus seat vibe. But I agree with you. Twitter. You said more seats are shirts are like bus seats.
Absolutely.
Right, bus seats are fun. Like I don't know why they're so bold, but they are. And I like that.
They are, yeah.
So where's this one going for you?
Yeah, really, really interesting one to score, because I think, as you say,
I have no idea where you're going with this.
From a personal perspective, you know, obviously this list is fairly subjective.
Do Chelsea fans like this, by the way?
I think so. I think, and certainly the wider kit community do like it.
Okay.
Because it is actually, of all the shirts on there, there's none I don't think that we've done that have had the very much a polo shirt vibe, at least to that extent.
It jumps to mind anyway.
No, there's a few collars in there. Probably the highest kind of collar, which is quite low down actually. I'm trying to look through. It would probably be, you know what, that's quite shocking. Where is the highest collar? I'll come back to you on where. I
can't even think of any.
Have we reviewed a shirt with a collar? I'm sure we have. But anyway,
Celtic away. That's got a collar.
No, I don't think it does. There's a lot of these one-button ones. Which
yeah.
But anyway, I actually do think when you look at that list, it is notable. It is quite unique actually in amongst those kits. It does have an identity, and I do think the colours work really well, like we said. So it's going to put it in the 80s. You know, I think it's actually one of the better kits. Interesting to see, would I take over the home? I think from a personal perspective, I'd probably prefer the home. But actually, as a shirt, I'm going to give it an 84. I'm actually going to give it higher just because I think, and a bit like the Spurs shirt yesterday, it's not my favourite shirt, but it's doing what it's trying to do well. This is a really good shirt. I'm probably being a bit harsh. I think it probably would be higher without the
classic. So I agree. I think 84 is a good score, but I don't think it's an all-time classic.
Yeah, and I mean, one thing I'll quickly say on the list, because some of the shirts we reviewed at the start are starting to look a little bit out of place. Immediately, Crystal Palace and Bayern Munich, I'd probably not done a few points.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they're still in the 80s for me personally, but
no, they released during the Kip hype. Like, new shirts.
Yeah, and I think now when I look at that, you know, is the Palace home shirt better than the Chelsea away shirt? I don't think it is. But that's the joy of doing a list like this. We get to look back in retrospect.
Yeah, of course. Well, guys, that is our score. Let us know in the comments, as ever, what you think of that. Don't forget to check out any of these kit ranking ones. They're all on our YouTube channel, so go subscribe and watch all them. Argue and disagree politely in the comments, as ever. We'll be back probably Monday with maybe the Spurs away shirt or something like that. We've got loads to catch up, a massive backlog of shows to do. So if you're wondering where like Norwich is and all that, or Sheffield United, they'll come one day. It's just
come. Probably in December.
We're a YouTube channel. We go for the big ones when they're announced. You know, like, no offense to the smaller teams, but it's just the nature of the business. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video review. Let us know once again what you think of the shirt, and we'll see you very, very soon.